everybody and welcome to the Paper Book Live. My name is Laura Munoz and today's video is going to be really special. So the channel is 1 month now, yoo-hoo! And as I've said in other videos, each month I will pick a selection of theme books. So for this month I have picked a really meta theme. And there's no better place for a bookworm than bookshops. And that is what this video is going to be about. So for the first book I picked a non-fiction one, is Weird Things That Customers Say in Bookshops by Campbell, published by Constable and Robinson, and actually you can find it in Spanish under the name of Cosas raras que se dicen en librerías by Malpaso Ediciones. And I have to say, this book is pure gold, especially if you are a bookseller, like real, for real. She's got another one, she's got a second part. It's called More Weird Things That Customers Say in Bookshops. I haven't read it yet, but I definitely will read it. And well, Campbell is an author, is a booktuber, one of my favorites I have to say. She's got another one and it's called The Bookshop Book and it's about bookshops. I really like Campbell's channel, I really recommended it, and also she was a bookseller. So yeah, and one of the latest videos of hers was about LGBTQ+ literature. As a bookseller, I am discovering so many books that I did not know beforehand, and I'm learning so much about her as well as the other booktubers. It's worth the subscribe. And my first fiction pick is Firming by Sam Savage. In the United Kingdom is published by Oyen, and you actually can find it in Spanish under the name of Firming, las aventuras de una Alemania urbana, published by Seix Barral. OMG, the plot is fantastic because it's the story of a rat that was born in a bookshop. But the thing is that he is starving, right? He's hungry and starts chewing books. But the thing doesn't end there. As he is chewing these books, he starts acquiring self-consciousness and the knowledge that is in those titles. So you will see like how he will struggle with the city, how will he struggle with the gentrification, because the bookshop is going to be bulldozed, and I think it's going to be really interesting to see how will he cope with this. So it's on my to be read list and I'm going with the second one. So my second pick is The Little Paris Bookshop by Nina George, published by Abacus, which belongs to Little Brown Book by Hachette. You can find it in Spanish under a completely different name. It's published by De Bolsillo and it's called Sabor a Provenza, un viaje de vuelta a lo mejor de la vida, which literally translates to Taste of Provence, a returning trip to the best of the life. So this is the story of Jean Pardue. He is a bookseller. He's the owner of a really peculiar bookshop. He's got a really special gift. And this is that he can read through their customers and know exactly what do they need. But the thing is, he can't help himself and he can't get over the love of his life. It's a really good story to be read this summer, and I really liked the fact that he had a bookshop on a boat, because some days later, I've seen that there was this guy with a bookshop in London which was based on a boat. I think his name is Paddy. I will leave you his link here. And I really like this story. This will be the perfect book for those who like helping people. This is a book about new beginnings, finishing chapters on your life, letting go, but all in a really light-hearted tone. So I really recommend it. And my third, last but not the least pick is Lost for Words by Stephanie Butland. I will leave you the cover here. I'm really thrilled to read this book. The cover is really nice, I loved it, but also the fact that it's set in a bookshop in York. And from what I've seen, I think this is a really good story to be read this summer, because this is not your typical character. Indeed, she is like a really atypical bookseller, haunted by her past, and see how she copes with this and how she prefers books to people makes me wonder like how will she cope with the different situations that I have been read. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, give a thumbs up, have a look to my other videos and my social media accounts, and well, I would really like to know what are your favorite books on bookshops, and see you next week!